If you go back in history, 30 years ago, nobody used really a computer. Computers came into logistics in the small computers, personal computers on the floor, in the late 70s, early 80s. It became much more prevalent through then. Most people pick by paper RF in the warehouse. Oh my God, these are revelations. Technology changes the business. It's just a fact. So if you want to stay current, you have to stay up. You have to stay current with the latest trends, but you have to look at it with a business eye. I think the biggest myth about AI is that if you don't have perfect data, you can't use AI, and that's simply not true. It's very good about sorting out messy data. Okay. Now, what I will say is messy data, it can still identify patterns. It can do insights in that data. Now, the better your data is, the better structured your data is, the better insights and patterns it will identify. But saying that you need perfect data to get in AI is just not a fact. I mean, the reality is no company has perfect data. So you have to work with what you have. The more important thing in AI is data availability. And by that I mean we have internal data, external data, customer data, vendor data, all kinds of data. AI's ability to work with large data pools in an unstructured manner is what's important, and the availability of that data is what will help. The improvements on the quality of data, always important, but the reality is, I've seen some articles out there that says really the quality of data on an AI project only accounts for about 20 to 25% of improvements. It's really about the availability of the data. So if you have a good business case for it, go for it. Don't worry about your data being imperfect. Here at Pegasus, we specifically started in the back office, and we started with using a commercial AI application while we were building our own. We have partners who actually send in invoices in all types of ways. Most of it comes through email, but a lot of that is in documents. No two documents are the same, or it's just verbiage, and we have to pull the data out of that. So you need humans to actually do that. Well, we've trained AI models to extract those PDF documents or Word documents and the verbiage in the emails and put them into a structure that the AI models can extract and give us the specific important relevant pieces. For instance, what's the house airway bill numbers? What's the tonnage? Where does it need to go from an origin to a destination? And then we bump that up against our transportation management systems to identify does this invoice match what we really did? And if it does, then we finalize the invoices and send it to our financial systems. No human intervention needed. However, if there are anomalies, then those are flagged and put in the dashboards and reports where then humans take a look at it. So using machine learning, we've improved that piece up to actually about 80%. Of all invoices that come in now are done through an AI process. There are many commercial applications. There are many custom applications. It's understanding and availability of the data, and it's understanding what to ask and how to extract that data and use that data to be more efficient in the business. Prior to AI, which is kind of a form, we used robotic process automation. You coded a process, right? I could code a program to do something, to extract something, to create something, to take a process from A to B, to remove the manual work that a human was actually doing. And we've done that for years. AI, however, when a true machine learning is you train the model to actually do these things and identify patterns that don't fit and learn from those patterns. And machine learning will learn from those patterns, and you identify them and you help the model, and the model trains itself, if you will, and the AI tool becomes tighter and tighter or more improved, if you will. So it learns from its own patterns and the insights that it gains and what you as a human provide it. And it, for the lack of a better term, grows to be more efficient. It's not for use in everywhere, but it can be used in many areas of the business: back office, customer service, sales, marketing. I mean, all different areas. We have a lot of partners who send us things very manually today, emails, and we're looking to take as much manual process out. So we've brought AI into the operational world, through our customer service and creation of the shipments in our systems. Also on our international, we've used AI to work on the international customs clearance documents in an automated fashion. So we're looking at that, and we're looking at how that improves for us, not only accuracy, but time. Like for instance, on the back office, we're able to process a partner invoice within seconds versus minutes and hours, depending on the complexity of those invoices prior to this. We're also looking at this now much more in our sales and marketing. How can we identify customers in our space who may not know about us, or potential customers? How can we get our message out better to the market to be able to let them know what our true value prop is? We are in the first step of using AI in the logistics industry. And for instance, I think logistics as a whole could benefit if we shared information. But humans don't want to share information. There are competitors, right? We have a lot of competitors. There are vendors out there. So as we bring these large, or as we reduce those barriers and get more information, we will be able to help AI train better and get better models. Will it ever think and be emotion? I don't believe that from an emotional standpoint, but will it be able to teach itself on an ongoing basis? Absolutely. That's what it's designed to do. Where do these fit into the business, and what can I use, and how can we use them? AI is very important to identify patterns. Logistics is all about understanding the supply chain patterns and the analysis of those patterns. Today, we use people for that, right? Large amounts of data on Excel spreadsheets or in computer programs, and someone looks at them and works hard to identify those trends, often in a reactive way, mostly in a reactive way. AI is going to change that. It's going to be proactive. You're going to be able to get that data almost immediately. It's going to be looking at that data and be able to produce almost instantaneous, analysis of that data to be able to give you recommendations on how to improve. Now, in the beginning, it won't be perfect, but it'll learn. It'll also help you, which I think is even probably more important, is to look at the risk side of business. Are your customers late on their payments and invoices? Are your suppliers having problems? What's happening in the warehouse with your inventory turns? What's slowing down? What's speeding up? What does your labor pool look like in relation to that? So looking at performance and analysis and risk across the business, I think these tools will be incredibly important as we go forward. So, AI is coming. You're either on the train or you're in front of it. And, the more you understand about it and how to use it, I think your business will be greatly improved by it. We've put a significant amount of dollars into upgrading our applications and our infrastructure. We're investing in AI for tools, not only to improve our business, but to help improve it for our customers. Sharing that knowledge with them, providing the insights to our customers. We view it as, once we learn these things and identify it, it's a competitive advantage, not only for us, but for our customers. If we can provide them insights that they don't have today on their data, we're bringing them a value. In today's world, it's your value prop and your reputation. While a lot of companies are cutting back and really concerned about their bottom line, everywhere, while it's important, what's important is to invest for the future and make sure that our customers understand that. We want to be on the cutting edge. We don't want to necessarily be on the bleeding edge, but we want to have those investments, across the board. And Pegasus has put millions and millions of dollars over the last 2 years, and we'll continue to invest where it makes sense.